सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। 16. तस्य हृत्कण्ठनेत्रेषु प्रचारवशतो भव सुप्तिस्वप्नरश्च सोऽयं संसार ईरितः। Atma, this Jagat before creation was nothing but Atma. No other thing, whether Sachetana, sentient or Jada, were there before creation. And Atma considered to create the Jagat, to provide the fields of experiences for Jivas. So he created the Jagat. Having created the Jagat, what is necessary? Lokapalakaha. Lokapalakaha, those who protect and sustain the Jagat. Presiding deities, Adhisthana Devata, were created. And they have to be given a proper place, for which that Virat Tanu, the macrocosmic gross embodiment, was created. And in all the Chidras, Chidras means Indriya Sthanas, so there the corresponding presiding deity was fixed in place. And he made them endowed with hunger and thirst. Hunger and thirst. But Virat Tanu, the Virat embodiment being unwieldy, is something which is like ocean, vast. To appease the hunger and quench the thirst is not possible. Therefore he created the individual embodiment. Go, Ashva, Purusha, etc. means all 84 lakhs of species were created. Having created for them that, and these, that is, in these embodiments, the different types of species, Devatas were fixed, means they also, that Devatas were placed in the individual embodiments corresponding to the Indriyas of the Virat Tanu. For example, eyes, who will be there? Surya. So the ears, Dik Devatas. Vak, Agni, the corresponding presiding deities will be there. So these Devatas were given the sthanas in the individual embodiment. Now how to, then what was left out? Hunger and thirst, these two had no place, because in Virat embodiment there was no separate place for hunger and thirst. So he endowed all the Devatas with the hunger and thirst. All Devatas means applies to all Indriyas. The eyes thirst for form, ears for sound. Like that, it is corresponds to the Indriyas. He endowed them with all these hunger and thirst. But without the food, how is it possible? So he created the food. But the problem was, they knew not how to eat. Trial and error method started. So, but finally who did succeed? Apana Vayu. Apana Vayu, the air that goes in, did succeed in swallowing the food. Now you may say, we know very well. I think these Devatas were idiots. They didn't know properly. See, we know everything. We know because they experimented and therefore it has come. Even that. We say this body as I. Do you know why? Virat, when they created Aham, same thing, 13th chapter, Kand Brahadaranyaka, this thing. Aham. And after that, so we also call what? Aham. Virat Tanu was endowed with hunger and thirst. What about us? We are also endowed with hunger and thirst. So like that, we are nothing but replica of Virat. Not only replica of Virat, we are the constituents of Virat. How? Virat, the macrocosmic gross embodiment and presiding deity, has got, fortunately or unfortunately, our body also as part and parcel of it. Without any one of us, Virat will be incomplete. So that, see how great status you have got. Why Virat? Even Hiranyagarbha, see, look here. Have we got antakarna, pranas or not? Mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, prana or not? Whatever mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta we have got is part and parcel of who? Hiranyagarbha. So this is a very great thing because it shows the identity. Identity means oneness. This and that are both one and the same. That is what is it. Sometimes we use English words identity and get stuck up with that and not knowing the import of that. We and the totality, the individuality and totality are one and the same. Without us, the individuality, totality is incomplete. A forest is nothing but trees. Without the trees, there is no forest at all. So like this, so that we are the part and parcel of that. So finally, hunger and thirst, by apana vayu, we were appeasing. So with this, what happened now? Then, Paramatma, Ishvara, what did he consider? Oh, this is all, what is it? Inert in nature. Without me, it has no purpose that can be served. What did he do? Paramatma entered through a aperture on this head, the top of the head, that Brahma Randra. What do you mean by entry? Other thing, it is not discussed here in the 13th, what is that Kanva Vidyashara chapter? 13. In 13, how can Paramatma enter? How? Why not possible? You can enter the hall. Why? You are parichinna, you are not in the hall. From outside you can enter the hall. But Paramatma can't enter. Why? He is Sarvavyapi. So what do you mean by that entry there? Entry means that availability of reflection, chidabhasa, in the antakarna, and therefore that chidabhasa who is available as now what? Who? Jiva. So that Paramatma available as Jivatma here is what is called as entry, what is called Pravesha Shruti. Again, purpose of Pravesh Shruti is not to tell us that Jiva, once upon a time Paramatma was there, now poor fellow, what have you become? He became a samsari and got stuck up with the samsara. Not to tell that, to show that whatever we are today as samsari jiva is in reality who? Paramatma only. That's why what it is called, whether it is Srishti Vakyas, Upanishad talking of creation, Upanishad talking of entry, all are meant for what? Upayaha Sovataraya. Gaudapadacharya puts in Mandukya Karika. All these are means to make us discover our Sarupa. So in this way, this entry means the availability of Chidabhasa in the individual embodiment, as a result of which same Paramatma appears as though Jivatma, and this now, this Jiva has got what? Same as Ahankara. So first, that is Antakarna has got two parts was told. So, and why it is called Jiva? Prananam Dharakaha, the one who sustains the prana. Jiv prana dharane, one who sustains the prana, therefore is called as Jivaha. So, and he has got this Antakarna at his disposal. In fact, because of Chidabhasa in the Antakarna, only Jiva comes into existence. If Antakarna were not there, entry of Paramatma in the body is not possible. Why? Chaitanya Rupa Paramatma cannot get reflected. So reflected in the Antakarna, just as if mirror or such reflecting surface is not there, light cannot get reflected. So this Antakarna has got two parts, Ahankara and Manaha. Actually, as we know, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittam, that is Chittam, 4. But at places, these 4 are clubbed into 2 divisions. Yeah, that's why here ahankara mana means ahankara comprises the buddhi, mana comprises the chittam, two parts. How? Like the two parts of a tree, the root and the trunk, etc., the top. So like that, these are the two parts. So now, actually speaking, the jiva is nothing but this guy. Who is that? Ahankara plus chichaya. Chichaya means what? Chaitanya pratibimba. But Chaitanya pratibimba without the Chaitanya bimba. Remember, bimba pratibimba, the original one. Without the Chaitanya bimba, not possible. So therefore, jiva is equal to ahankara. And what ahankara? That antakarana vritti which makes us take the embodiment as I. So that was jiva ahankara plus chit pratibimba, that is chit chaya, plus chit, or what is chit bimba. This is what jiva. And this jiva has got three headquarters. So three headquarters is these three fields from where the jiva operates. That is what told in the Shruti. Tasya trayaha avasathaha trayaha sapnaha. In fact, stanza 14 we have seen explains this Shruti statement. Tasya means kasya, jivasya. And who is that jiva? Paramatma, who has entered here as jiva, has got three places of operation, of functioning. What are avasthaha means avasthaha. Vedic this thing, it becomes avasathaha, trayaha, avasthaha. And what are those? Trayaha, sapnaha. Three dreams. What is the three dreams you will see? Actually, it's not three dreams. Waking, dream and sleep themselves are called sapna. Why? The next stanza is going to explain. So therefore, and what are the place of this operation that was told? Tasya rut kantha netreshu prachara vashataha. Tasya means who? Jiva jivena atmana pravishtasya pareshasya parameshwarasya. Paramatma only, but who has entered in the body as who? Jivena atmana, as jivatma. So prachara vashataha, on account of prachara. Prachara means activities, functioning. So where he functions? Rut kantha netu. Rut we had taken as antakarna, actually it is hridayakasha. Rut has to be taken not as antakarna, the place where antakarna abides. What is otherwise called as hridayakasha. Where is our antakarna abiding? Where is it found? Around the actual pumping heart region, hridaya. That's why what is that? This nervous system, brain is okay, but otherwise, what type of nervous system it is? Autonomous. That nervous system is around the heart region only. So that's why that region, that is hridayakasha. Why so hridayakasha? It is so that in sleep, antakarna, does it function? No. Is a dormant state. But that place where antakarna abides in that hridayakasha, because there is antakarna in sleep, antakarna gets merged in its cause, the avidya. It's not. It is there in seed form but not manifest. So therefore, in hrit means hridayakasha, kantha, the throat, because for the sapna it is that jiva operates in the nadi, in the throat. The nadi is in the throat region. Yoga Shastra explains that. Netreshu, in the eyes, especially the right eye. So that is the seat of Vishwa, the waker consciousness, is right eye. Why right? Actually, the eye stands for all indriyas, but the prominent one is the eyes, and among that is the right eye. The seat of this Taijasa, the dreamer consciousness, is what? Is the kantha, the nadi region. In the nadis are the nerves, the nervous system. The nadi region, nadi in the, so it operates. Whereas the seat of Sushupti is hridayakasha. That's why I say हृत्कंठ नेत्रेषु प्रचारवशतः सुप्तिः स्वप्नः जागरश्च अभवत्. These three took place. So what do take place? What take place? Supti, the sleep. From where? Operation of this jiva in the hridayakasha region. And operation in the kantha, the throat region, is the swapna dream. And the netreshu, in the indriyas also are included there. Jagarascha iti. And now, this swapna, jagara, sushupti, put together with it, is our samsara. This is what our samsara. So therefore it says, soyam samsaraha iritaha. So with this, samsara is complete. Whose samsara? Simply don't stop at jiva. Proceed further. Who is jiva? Pareshaha. Pareshaha jivena atmana pravishtaha. So therefore what? You can wash off your hands. Samsara belongs to हमारा बाप का क्या जाएगा वो तो भगवान का है, परमात्मा का है. Yes, but do you know problem is, what is the problem? The distance between you and Paramatma is the same as the distance between you and you. This is the quotation of Satya Sai Baba. This is apt thing. The distance between you, he has not told God, the distance between you and God is the same as the distance between you and you. So therefore, the samsara of Paramatma, whose problem it is now? It's your problem. So therefore, but thing is, Paramatma knows he has no samsara. You have got stuck up with the problem of samsara. Therefore, better now do something to get rid of it. So that's why it says, soyam samsaraha iritaha. This is what is called as samsara. Means, jagaradi avasthavatvam eva asya samsaraha. Asya means Paramatmanaha. It is not in your book. For this Paramatma, jagaradi avasthavatvam, being endowed with the avasthas of jagara adi, waking etc. means what? Waking, dream and sleep. That itself is what? For whom? It is a samsara for whom? Asya. Asya means what? Pareshasya jivena atmana pravishtasya. Paramatma who has entered here and available as the Jivatma. So what do you mean by samsara? Is it not all sum total of our sukha dukkhatmaka experience itself is samsara, which includes three types of experiences: waking, dream and sleep. This is what samsara. Now the question is, why that Shruti has called swapnaha? So that is tasya trayaha avasathaha trayaha swapnaha. Tasya, of that Paramatma who is available as Jivatma, three states, avasthas, are what? Three swapnas. Why it is said? He has got that, Shruti has got a point. So based on this point, Shruti says it is so. Swapna swakala evasti nanyada supti jagarau tathayveti swapna samyat traya swapna udiritaha. Anvaya swapnaha swakale eva asti अन्यदा न तथा एव सुप्ति जागरौ इति. एव इति has become तथैवेति. तथा एव सुप्ति जागरौ इति स्वप्न साम्यात् त्रयः स्वप्नाः उदीरिताः. Now, this is the characteristic feature of Swapna, the dream. When do you find dream? Swapnaha swakale eva asti. Dream is only during its period of existence. Whatever you dreamt, is it available to you now? Yesterday night you dreamt. You know what? Clinton gave you a draft, not even a check. A draft of how much? $100 billion. And you are in bad need of money. Morning you woke up very happy, is it not? More miserable. So why? Swakale eva asti. So that's why Swapna means it exists in its own period of it is there during its own period of existence. Eva asti. Anyada na. At other periods it is not there. This we can verify from our experience. Because it is very more appealing. Actually, same thing is true for what? Jagrata also what? Is only during its period of existence. Sleep also is only during its period of existence. Why I said this is very prominent, because dream is there. When you wake up or sleep, it is not there. The same thing. But what do? We Parama Jnani as far as Swapna is concerned. Why? Swapna without batting our eyelids, we dismiss as false, is it not? Come on, have you got the guts to dismiss Jagra as false with the same courage? Can you do that? No. But have you got a second thought to determine whether dream is true or not? So even a child will say dream is false, is it not? So therefore, but as far as the Jagra is concerned, if someone says it is false, they will say, कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया क्या? महाबलेश्वर गया था, बताया तुमको ये दाढ़ी वाला के पीछे नहीं जाओगे. And say, see now the effect. So all nonsense these fellows are telling. So like that. So if you say Jagra as false, so that means Swapna is very appealing. Truly speaking, whatever Swakale Satyavad Bhati Adavanti cha Yannasti Vartamane api Tattvata. At the beginning and the end, what is not there, in between appears to be there. Swakale Satyavad Bhati, which was Tatha means it is false in nature. But he has taken Swapna because everyone knows Swapna is false. So that being the case, Swapnaha Swakale eva asti anyadana. Anyada means at other periods of time. At other times it is not so. Tatha eva, in the same manner, Supti Jagarau iti. Both Supti, that is sleep, and Jagara. Tatha eva means what? Swakale eva. Thing else. Staha. Supti Jagara, dual is there. Swakale eva asti staha santi. Little grammar, okay. Don't bother. So therefore, that is Supti Jagarau Swakale eva staha. These two are only during its, that is, period of existence. So therefore, iti hetoho, because of this reason, Swapna Samya. Swapna Samya, because of similarity with the Swapna. So what is being done? Trayaha Swapnaha Udiritaha. All the three, what are those? Supti, Swapna, Jagara. All the three are called as what? Swapnaha. Here you can recollect what Gaudapada Acharya has done about this. We take Jagara, Sushupti, three states. Here what he has said, three Swapnas he has told. Gaudapada Acharya has clubbed into two. What are those? Nidra and Swapna. He has swallowed the Jagara. Why? Give me the reason. There is a common, that means similarity between Swapna and Jagara. What is that? One precise word. Anyatha grahanam. Anyatha grahanam is what? Misapprehension. Taking a thing other than what it is common in waking and dream with respect to Atma Sarupa. In sleep, agrahanam, non-apprehension. You don't know anything there. So therefore, he doesn't consider the waking state as third state at all. Straight away he says, Nidra and Swapna. That Swapna includes our Jagara also. So that way. So for the sake of clarity and depending on the context, such divisions are made. So therefore, Shruti here, from the standpoint of the fact that just as Swapna exists during its own period of existence, so are the Supti, Jagara, all are considered as Swapnaha. Trayaha means Suptihi, Swapnaha, Jagarascha, Swapnaha, Udiritaha. In the Aitareya Upanishad, they are called Swapna. This, the Adhyapa concluded. This Jagat was nothing but Atma alone before the creation. Then what happened? The Jagat got projected. How was it possible? What is necessary? Some change, modification necessary. Atma can't change. Who made it possible? Maya Shakti. Again, Maya Shakti was Nistatva. So don't think it is separate from that, something different. No. Nistatva, Anirvachaniya, and a principle which doesn't exist in reality, yet capable of doing the Bala Yaksha, etc. examples were seen. So now this false superimposition means Mayika Adhyaropa. Adhyaropa, the superimposition produced by Maya Shakti, is now concluded, and of its apavada, negation is being started now. So that is the methodology adopted to make us know what Atma Sarupa. Adhyaropa, apavada. So superimposition and then elimination. So now first line concludes the Adhyaropa topic, and second line now introduces Pavada. Adhyaropo maikoyam. Ukto thasavapohyate. Adhyaropapavadabhyam. Nishprapancham prapanchate. Ayam maikaha adhyaropaha uktaha. Ayam maikaha adhyaropaha uktaha. Atha asau apohyate. Apohyate. Add evam adhyaropapavadabhyam. Evam adhyaropapavadabhyam nishprapancham prapanchate. Nishprapancham prapanchate. Ayam maikaha adhyaropaha uktaha. So he is concluding this, whatever that was told here. From where did it start? Which stanza? Adhyaropa? No. Second line of stanza 2. You started from there. Second line of stanza 2. Started, and now it concludes here in the first line. Actually, complete first line is not conclusion. Uktaha. Up to that is then starts. Atha. Atha. Now, thereafterwards. Asau. Asau means who? Adhyaropa. This Adhyaropa, apohyate, is being now negated. It is being discarded. Why it was told? For that purpose only. It was superimposed to eliminate, to make us know what our Swarupa is. So, asau apohyate. Why it is negated? Why did you waste your time in this elaborating this adhyaropa in terms of creation? Because in this manner, evam means in this manner. What is that manner? First, superimposition of the creation, adhyaropa was told. Now it is being negated in this manner by adhyaropa and apavada. Apavada negation. Evam adhyaropa apavadabhyam. By adhyaropa and apavada. Nishprapancham prapanchati. So now how this Jagat was negated? How will you eliminate Jagat now? Jagat ko bolo, get out. Jao. What are you going to do with that? That which is not really there and appears to be there means that is false, can go only on inquiring the thing. Without inquiry, it is not possible to eliminate. Therefore, vichara, atma vichara has to start. So this has taken place. That is what Shruti says. Sajataha bhutani abhivaikhyat kimihanyam vavadishat. That is the phrase of Shruti that is being explained now. Saha jataha bhutani. Saha. Who is that Saha? Don't say straight away Paramatma. Gadbad ho jayega. Paramatma who has entered as Jivatma and available as Samsari. Saha. Saha. What did he do? Actually for practical purpose who? Jiva only. Jiva. Saha. Jataha bhutani. All these created Pancha Mahabhutas referring to the entire Jagat into Srishti. Abhivaikhyat. Abhivaikhyat means Sarvataha Vivekena Jnatavan. He inquired into that and so he knew their true nature. True nature of who? Pancha Mahabhuta stands for entire Srishti Prapancha. True nature. What is the true nature? Atma Swarupa, Paramatma Swarupa only. So because it is nothing but, it started from where? Paramatma only. And Maya etc. is false in nature. So whatever that appears on account of the false principle equally is false in nature. It cannot be the reality. So therefore, Sarvataha Vivekena, by thorough inquiry, Jnatavan. So Jnatavan, he came to know. What did he come to know? All Bhutani, entire Jagat is Maya Vikara, Maya Kalpita. That is what he said. Everything is Maya Kalpita and means projected by Maya. Whatever that is projected Maya will be what? Of what nature? Maya is false. Whatever projected Maya should be equally false. So therefore he says, so Maya Kalpita. And what is really existing? Atma, Paramatma or Brahma alone exists. So that we say everything is Maya Kalpita and Brahma alone is there Vastutaha, Vastutattva. The reality is nothing but Brahma. So therefore he explains Kim iha anyam vavadishat. Therefore means what? Entire Jagat is projected by false Maya, therefore equally it is Maya means false in nature. What is reality is only Atma Tattva, Brahma Tattva. Therefore, what can I talk about now? That is says, Kim iha anyam. So therefore, what do I speak other than Brahma? Other than Brahma there is nothing at all. So what is there is only Brahma. Then at least speak of Brahma. I can't speak of Brahma. You know that Chandrasekhar Bharati episode I told you? Huh? Chandrasekhar Bharati is the grand guru of the present Shankaracharya of Sringeri Math. So he is Guru's Guru. That's a great, he was always getting lost in his own, his contemplation, his own Swarupa. It seems in those days, Mysore was there. Mysore, that is, state was still existing. And this Sringeri ashram is under the administration of Mysore Maharaja. So, the news got spread that Chandrasekhar Bharati has gone off. Because at times his behavior was like a mad person. Clothes also he is not aware of. In fact, he was just to save the dignity and the status. This was not much known. It was dignity of the Peter, because it's a Peter. So they used to keep in a room and lock it from the outside. That is it. So the news, so that they wanted to verify that means government is Mysore government. Mysore government is not our Indian state or that. So they sent one of their officers to verify whether he is really mad or what is the matter, etc. In spite of the best efforts, he could not get the audience. He could not meet him. Nobody that way they could not go. They could not go. So finally he had to return. So at that time he happened to come out, etc. And he was about to go. He called him. You are going without fulfilling the task for which was assigned to you. See, he was sent by the government. He was about to find out that without fulfilling the task. Then he said, is this within the purview of your knowledge? Yeah. See, you have means he knows what for he has come. He didn't spell out. Is this within the purview of your knowledge? So, why unnecessarily poke your nose which you don't know? Mind your, he didn't say mind your, because after all he is a servant. He is an officer as such, sent by the government. He sent him like that. He made them understand that. But the pity is, how come the Asthana Pandita didn't know him? Because Asthana Pandita were not the ordinary lay persons. They were great scholars. They had studied the Shastra. The one chief secretary, that means the chief administrator, was a thorough person in the Shastra. How they could not make out that he is a Jivan Mukta and therefore you can't go with his external bearer. That is something mystery as such. Because if lay persons, okay, you can't understand, okay, but these people who are thorough in the Shastra could not detect that is it. So anyway, once it happened, he was just sitting in his room. He was lost in his own contemplation. Suddenly, inmate of ashram, some student or something, happened to go in the room. That person was not aware that Chandrasekhar Bharati is sitting, because he is after, is that without taking permission, just barging is not correct also. So he was aghast, he was taken aback because he did something wrong thing as such. He noticed. So just to console him, because that's not a big thing, by deliberately he didn't do that, by mistake it happened, he said, just say signal, just sit down. He has come, no? He just made a sign, he didn't say sign. And again he was lost in his contemplation. After some time, he laughed. Who? Chandrasekhar Bharati, this fellow, you should know, like a lamb before a tiger is sitting there, because he has offended him. He is such a great person and he has gone and he has offended. But the solace is that he only asked him to sit, means there is no harm as such, because his consent is there as well. But he was totally uneasy as such. So he laughed. So he just kept quiet. After some time he asked, who? Chandrasekhar Bharati. Do you know why did I laugh? How can you know? How can you know why he laughed as that? Yes, but do you know why did I laugh? See, that is innocence. I don't know, sir. Look, you have come. Courtesy demands that I should speak to you something, is it? Is it not somebody is at least, hello, how are you? That's courtesy, is it not that you mean, etc. Etiquette demand, hey, how are you? Kaisa aayega? Sab theek hai na? Bas. At least that much. Courtesy demand that I should seek something, so speak something to you. So I was thinking what to speak. Then I found, of course, it's a big thing, I'm just cutting it short. I found, see, okay, what can be spoken need not be spoken. What needs to be spoken cannot be spoken. Therefore, I kept quiet again. What does it mean? What can be spoken need not be spoken. What can you speak of? Jagat. What? The Jagat is false. What is the need of speaking of something which is false? Then what needs to be spoken? Atma, Brahma, but it can't be spoken. Why? So, yato vacho nivartanti aprapya manasasa. So it cannot be spoken. It is beyond the purview of the words. So that being the case, so Shruti says, Kimiha anyat vavadisham. So what reality is nothing but Brahma? There is nothing other than Brahma. Entire Jagat is false. What other thing than the Brahma I can speak, and Brahma also I can't speak because it's not available for description. So that is what Kimihanyam Vavadisha. This Shruti phrase is now being explained. So that means the inquiry is now being conducted and the Jiva discovers everything is nothing but Atma, Brahma only. Sasamsarishvaro jataha Ishvaranugrahat punaha Prithivyaadini bhutani Yatha shastram vyacharayat Saha Ishvaraha Naha Samsari Jataha Ishvaranugrahat Prithivyaadini bhutani Yatha shastram vyacharayat. See there in the Shruti, of course you have taken this, no? Saha Ishvaraha Punaha Samsari Jataha Ishvaranugrahat Prithivyaadini bhutani Yatha shastram vyacharayat. See there, that is Sajataha bhutani abhivaikhyat. Means by Viveka, he came to know the true nature of the bhutani, means Jagat, as false. How can you know? It presupposes he conducted the inquiry. That vichara was conducted is shown. Saha Ishvaraha. See, that Ishvara. Which Ishvara? Jivenatmana pravishtaha. That Atma who has entered as a Jivatma samsari here. What did he do? Punaha samsari jataha. Again who has become samsari. What does it mean? Again who has become samsari means? Again you came this year for Mahabaleshwar camp. What does it mean? You had come earlier also, is it not? So therefore, again, punaha samsari jata. Earlier also he had become samsari. What does it mean? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, not fresh as such. So all along, anadi kala, since beginning this time, he is getting subjected to this samsara as like this, available as a jiva. So that is punaha. So that is what earlier also as anaditaya, he is coming repeatedly, he is born as samsari, taking different types of embodiment. So samsari jataha. Samsari jataha means like this. Deha praveshena janma marana jagarana swapna sushupti bhi samsari bhutaha. One who has become samsari, how? Number one, deha pravesha. And thereafter what happens? Janma, marana. And janma, marana in between what? Swapna, jagara, sushupti, all experience of samsara bhi samsari bhutaha. The one who has become the samsari. What did he do? Ishvaranugraha. By the grace of Ishvara. So Ishvaranugraha has to be taken here. Acha, grace of Ishvara. And who is he? Ishvara is the grace of Ishvara means what? What does it mean? Guru Prasade, Guru Shastra Prasadena. That Ishvara stands there for Guru Prasada, Shastra Prasada. So also Atma Prasada. ये आत्मा किधर से आ गया? Guru Prasada, because Guru has to make him inquire. Guru can inquire because Shastra is available. Shastra has to be, Guru can teach you based on Shastra. Who did give Shastra? Ishvara gave the Shastra. So therefore Ishvara Prasada means Ishvara gave the Shastra and Guru taught it. Third, Atma Prasad also required. I should also take to the efforts with firm determination that I shall discover this Swarupa. So Pajama philosophy will not work there. You know what is Pajama? Looseness is not going to work with a firm determination. So that is what, that's why Shraddha also. Shraddha in Guru, Shraddha in Shastra, Shraddha in Ishvara, Shraddha in oneself. I shall accomplish. Maybe I am not totally ready, never mind. Who is that? Ishvara is there to help me. I can embark upon the help of Ishvara at any time. If at all delay is there in soliciting Ishvara's grace, what is that? We have not sought it properly. Verbally we may say, Ishvara will not get carried away by the external appeal. He will know the antakarana. Are you serious or not? That will see. If you are serious, nothing can stop Ishvara. He shall be too glad to help us. So therefore, never let us not complain. आजकल कलयुग चल रहा है, भगवान भी ठीक काम नहीं करता है, नहीं. So if at all something is lacking in us, better what? Set it right. Grace is always available. So that's why Ishvaranugrahat. What did he do? This samsari jiva who is nothing but Parameshwara only. Prithvyadini bhutani. Prithvi etc. the bhutas standing for entire jagat. Yatha shastram vyacharayat. So Yatha shastram in accordance with the shastra. So vyacharayat means he thoroughly inquired into. So what is that vichara conducted? That is the vichara inquiry suggested by Shruti. So Shruti Suchita Vichara is now conducted. That inquiry as suggested by Shruti is conducted from stanza 20 to 35. Totally 16 stanzas. Why vichara has to be conducted? Because Tattva Nishchaya is by vichara. Ascertainment of a truth has to be through the means of inquiry only. What is to be proved now here? He said that what is to be proved is here like this. The Jagat born of Paramatma has no, Paramatma means Atma, Paramatma, has no existence apart from Paramatma. That is, an effect born from a cause has no independent existence apart from the cause. So that is the truth that is to be proved now. That's why Atma va idam agra eva asit. Idam. Idam means what? Idam jagat. Agre srishtehe prak. Before the creation, what was that? It was only nothing but Atma only it was. Means what does it mean? Jagat is equated to Atma. Is it ever possible? Can equated means what? Both are one and the same. Can Jagat and Paramatma be one and the same? Why not? Come on, tell me. Totally opposed features. Jagat has got Adi, Anta. It has got birth, it has got destruction. Whereas Atma, Anadi, Ananta. Jagat is subject to change moment by moment. Atma is Avikari. Jagat full of sorrows. Atma nothing but Ananda Swarupa. Like this, so all opposed features are there. How can it be so? But who has made this equation? Not Tom, Dick, Harry. Shruti, Vedas. It can't be wrong. So then what are you going to do? How will this equation hold good? What is it called? If Jagat is Atma, in the technical parlance, what is it? Samanadhikaranya. Both are placed in the same locus to show the oneness. But as it obtains, it cannot hold good. And yet, Shruti has made means it must be true. Therefore, what is said? What Samanadhikaranya it should be? Badhita Samanadhikaranya. Like that post is a thief. Or other way. That thief is a post. This Sthanu vai Purushaha. Sthanu Purusha. Somebody in a darkness mistook a post for a thief. But other person knew it not a Purusha means not a person, not a thief, but what was that? Post. So that he makes an equation now. What is that? That thief is a post. Actually, post is inert and a thief is a person. Both cannot be one and the same. And yet it is true. How? From that thief, the superimposed post? What? That superimposed thief aspect you delete, take the basis, the post, holds God on. Who is thief? Post plus superimposed thiefness. Okay? Post is post without the thief status. From the thief, mistaken thief, remove the superimposed thiefness status of thief. What remains is what? Post. Post equal to post. Now you understood equation is true or not? Only in Vedanta such equations can hold good. Snake is what? Snake is rope. From the snake, the superimposed snake you remove, take the basis, the rope. Rope is rope. So therefore, Idam Jagat is Atma. From Idam Jagat, superimposed Jagat you remove. What remains? Basis is Atma. Atma is equal to Atma. Badhita Samanadhikaranya. It's an equation wherein certain false aspects have to be discarded and what remains is one and the same. So that way, therefore, this Jagat which is falsely superimposed on Paramatma has no separate existence from Paramatma. This is what is to be proved, technically called as Pratijna. Pratijna means a statement of a thing that is to be proved. The question is, sir, how is it possible? For that, an illustration, Drishtanta, is being given. What is Drishtanta? A pot born of mud is nothing but mud. Agree? Pot, ghataha, mrudaha, jataha, born of the mud, is nothing but mud. There is nothing called pot separately, though for Vyavahara, dealing transaction, there is something called pot available. So, like that, Idam Jagat, born of Atma, is nothing but Atma only. Truly, there is nothing separate called Jagat, though for Vyavahara it is available, in reality it is Atma. This is to be proved with the help of now Mrudghata example. Let us see now. Paramatmana utpannam Jagadatmaiva netarat Mrudo jato ghato yadvat Mrudvastveva tathekshatam Paramatmanaha utpannam jagat Atma eva itaratna Mruda yadvat, take yadvat. Yadvat, if you want sandhi breaking there, yadvat mrudvastu eva tatha ikshatam. Sandhi breaking. Yadvat mrudvastu eva tatha ikshatam. Anvayana. Yadvat मृदः जातः घटः, मृदः जातः घटः मृद्वस्तु एव तथा ईक्षताम्, तथा ईक्षताम्. The first line is a pratijna. This is what is to be proved now. Paramatmanah utpannam jagat. The jagat born of Paramatma. Atma, Paramatma, one and the same is what? Atma eva itaratna. Atma means Paramatma. Don't say take to Paramatma, Atma different of this. The jagat born of Paramatma is Paramatma. The jagat born of Atma is nothing but Atma only. Itara, not only that, itaratna, nothing other than Atma, Paramatma. Are you ready to accept as it is now? No. How both are poles apart? How is it possible? It's now proved. Now Drishtanta. Yadvat, just as Mrudaha jataha ghataha. The pot born of mud, mrudvastu eva. In reality is what? Stuff is nothing but mud only. Tatha ikshatan. So you now consider here, understand this. Tatha ikshatan. So now this first proves the illustration. Pot born of mud is nothing but mud only. The pot born of mud is nothing but mud only. That is now being proved, and that is Drishtanta, and it will be applied to Darshtanta. Jagat born of Paramatma, Atma is nothing but Atma, Paramatma only. So it starts now from here up to stanza 30. Up to stanza 30, the example illustration Drishtanta of Mrudghata is being explained. So the pot which is born of Mrud is nothing but Mrud only, is being discussed and proved up to 30. Then it will be applied to this Darshtanta, how Jagat born of Paramatma is nothing but Paramatma. Ghata Sharava Ityadi Vikaranam Mrudah Pruthak Tattvam Nasti Pratitetu Nama Rupe Prakalpite. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayanta Nyayena Margena Mahimahesha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanya Prithvi Sasya Shalini Desho Yamsho Varahita Brahmana Santu Nirmaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaśyid Dukha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amtam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hare